Finish getting ready with me while I tell you why I'm not going to be at work until probably noon. So last week, or the week before last, I actually went and filled out an application to work at a bar. I've always worked in restaurants and I really wanted to get bartending experience, but I've never been able to get like that tap on the shoulder and been like, hey, like we need you behind the bar. No, of course not. I've worked in a restaurant my entire life, but they're not gonna let me work behind a freaking bar. Okay, I sound salty. I gotta. Anyways, I went and got this job at a bar. And I was really excited because as soon as I went in and filled out the application, they were like, come in Thursday at 5. And I was like, bet I'll be here. The only problem was, as soon as I walked out, I realized it was a smoking bar. And I don't know where you live or what the laws are like, but we don't really have smoking in a lot of places here, at least none of the places that I go. And so I knew that was probably going to be a problem because I don't want to be around smoke personally. So I just had the plan. I was like, okay, I'm just going to go find another job and then I'll call them and tell them that I can't come because I got another job. So you might be thinking, yeah, that's a great idea. But the problem is I'm an avid procrastinator and I might feel like a good idea in the moment, but that doesn't mean that the good idea always comes to fruition. I did not go find another job. I actually just did a bunch of other stuff that week. So, yeah. Okay, so Thursday comes along and I drive up to the parking lot and I'm going back and forth in my head. Like, should I take this job? Should I go in? Like, I don't want to waste anybody's time. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a sab. I'm going to be a strong ass bitch. And I'm just going to work there for like 6 months, gain some experience. They just literally like threw me behind that bar with no experience. They do freehand pours. And I'm telling you, these are not 1.5 ounce shots. These are like giant shot. They like at least do a double shot for one shot. Anyways, so, but they were just so chill. You know what I mean? They were so chill. They didn't even care. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get experience and then I can go work somewhere that's non-smoking, that has the hours that I like. This is a good idea. I'm just going to be strong. And I work there. Tell me why. I work there for 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Sunday. I get sick. I get sick. You know why? Because I don't actually know why. I'm getting some blood work done, but that triggered a response in me that was so strong that I've been sick for a week now. Literally a freaking week. For 3 days. That's not a strong bitch. That's a weak bitch. So now I'm going to be late to my day job because I really just want to be at the bar.